This thing is a ship that I have literally not played ever since I got it, which was literally like, I want to say pretty close to the time she came out in full access, not early access, but was like fully officially released into the tech tree. Uh, I free XP'd it not long after that, and then I just kind of let it sit in port for like however long it's been, at least a few months. But we're playing it now, and we're gonna be getting griefed by a Des Moines radar, Venezia Sep, Shima Alvaro Z52, and a Clay Bear for destroyers. Let's see here. There's some sync dropping guys, so hopefully they're somewhat decent. Hopefully. So I have, like I said, I have not played this ship like literally ever. So we're going to be experiencing this atrocity together. Let's see, what's that cutoff distance right there? That's 7 kilometers. Uh, that's workable. But against a Des Moines radar and that many destroyers, it has the potential to be nasty. So, for the benefit of those who might not know about how these French destroyers torpedo work, is that they have a 13.5 kilometer range, at least on Cassard, and they do a maximum of, what is that, 24,000 damage. But the thing is, they'll only do that damage at shorter ranges, like it says right there. And it looks like the cutoff distance right there is 7 kilometers. So basically, you have to be within 7 kilometers, or at very least, the target pushing into you has to hit the torpedoes before they've gone the 7 kilometer mark. Theoretically, like if you're kiting away and a ship is actively pushing into you, you could be like 8 kilometers in theory, or 8 or maybe even 9 kilometers if it's pushing directly ahead. And because they're pushing into you, you could theoretically hit that 7 kilometer threshold. But for right now, our GK, Yoshino, and Colombo are all fucking right off. So that's fun. 6.1 kilometer detection is also not brilliant, but it's workable. There's the Shima, Venezia, Schlieffen-Preußen. Okay, so basically everything that I don't want to deal with is over on that side, which is nice. There's still a Clay Bear to deal with, a Des Moines that hasn't been spotted, and a submarine who is going to be on this side because that's where our submarine spawned. We are not yet detected. I'm going to try and push up a little bit right here. I don't want to push too much because we still don't know where that Des Moines radar is. We could potentially maybe try and work our way up one line to get torpedoes on this golden glue. Depending on what we come across, that might very well be our best option. And there goes our Z52 doing whatever the fuck he was doing over there. Mato's taking a bit of a beating over there. Their Venezia and their Shima are both low. And, okay, there goes the 52. That's fine. And there's the Clay Bear as well, who's not playing Island Cockroach. Gonna pop our cracked speed boost over here. We're gonna try and get a torpedo shot on this Clay Bear. Well, not really the Clay Bear, the Golden Glue, who doesn't look like they're super interested in pushing up this way, although if he does, that could technically prove to be a problem if he pushes directly at me. But it so far it does not look like he is gonna do that. I'm gonna just put some No, he's gonna turn. No, he's going out on the island there. No, I don't think he's going to, I don't think he's gonna hit those. He's gonna be able to speed out of the way of them. He might eat one. But it was in the maximum damage range. Or it actually might have been French saturation in play as well, which that is another thing that this thing does enjoy, is that it does enjoy the special saturation shit that the other French destroyers like the Kleber gets, which, for the benefit of those who might not know how French saturation works, what it basically means is that the sections of the hull, the bow and the stern, normally... What the... Well, okay then. The sections of the hull are split into the bow, the midsection, and the stern. Normally on any other destroyer, or any other ship in the game for that matter that isn't French, the bow and the stern are able to get damage saturated, which basically means once the section has taken enough damage, it can no longer eat damage, basically, or the damage that it does eat is massively reduced. And that is ignoring armor-piercing overpens, which will always do 10% damage no matter what. But like high explosive and I believe sap damage as well will also be heavily reduced, and torpedo damage. And that is how you can see some clips online of like destroyers with like 20,000 health or less surviving direct hits from hold that thought. And this Alvaro has a funny button addiction. And we're gonna try and break the line of sight with the Yamato using the Alvaro smoke, but that fucking Alvaro. I don't think he's going to push into those. But anyway, the sections of the hull can become saturated and eat less damage, basically. But that only applies to the bow and the stern. But with the French destroyers, you enjoy special saturations because you're special, and the midsection of the ship can become saturated. Which basically means that most shots that hit you are going to do reduced damage, because most people will be aiming for the middle of your ship because it's the largest part of your ship and typically is the easiest to hit. So you're going to be eating less damage on average. Also, rip to that guy. Rip to that guy as well. That also did. I don't think I'm going to be able to clear that. That was a pretty wishful shot right there. And no. But anyway, I've not really been talking a whole lot about the actual game because I've been too busy running my mouth. The Schlieffen's probably gonna torp out the GK. Whether or not it'll be a trade is yeah, it's probably gonna end up being a trade right there, which is not what we wanted. And that's not what we wanted either. That Alvaro is very low right now. But we do have the opportunity to try and get some torpedoes out on this Preußen, who is going to be pushing directly towards us because he doesn't have the turning circle to get around that island. But he is also undetected now, which is mildly annoying. No, where the fuck is the Colombo spotter plane? We're just gonna put torpedoes out like this. And this GK's, or the Preußen is most likely going to turn out. But I believe he still should be within the range of these 7-kilometer damage cutoffs. There's still a submarine around here as well. think I might have overled that second set slightly. There's a Montana over there we could. And we still hit 3 of them, which isn't terrible. He did DCP that as well. Most likely he slowed down and turned out is what I believe he did. Because that's what it looked like his rudder was set to do. But I am going to get kited away right here, just in case that the Preußen tried to turn in to dodge those. And the Columbo's in his smoke right now, so he can't... Okay, yeah, the Preußen did in fact go and turn out. We are... never mind. There's a submarine in A. We know that the Preußen's DCP is down. Our gearing... Well, we have a full health GK who... We know that the submarine is in A because there's no one else it could be. The gearing should be able to grab C, which is going to help stem the points, well, semi-bleeding anyway. Although the Columbo's probably going to go down to the GK here. I also don't have Hydro or my speed boost up right now, which is not the greatest position to be in. But that Montana should be able to be dealt with by the gearing and the GK. We're just gonna have to fucking W at this guy here. I also don't actually know what the depth charge drop pattern is like. It looks like it should be just off of the stern there, but we're going to find out right here. It's kind of off to the side a little bit. Do we get anything? No, we don't. Yeah, that guy's gonna go down to the Preußen. We are being detected by the submarine, which means that he... Okay, he went that way. Never fucking mind. I thought because I was being detected there that he was right on top of me, spotting me at periscope depth. Because, again, for the benefit of anyone who might not know how submarine spotting works, when a submarine is on the surface like this, their spotting works like normal. But as soon as they go to periscope depth, they can only spot ships by their air detection range. So basically, my air detection range in this case is 3.1 kilometers, which means that this submarine at periscope depth would have to be within the 3.1 kilometers to spot me instead of the 6.1 kilometers. And this submarine is going to just bait me towards his Preußen here. So it is going to be in my best interest to not chase after this guy. So I'm just going to drop jet charges right here. Yeah, there's the fucking Preußen. Get those off. Yeah. It would take a fucking miracle for me to get out of this one. And of course there's his fucking Hydro as well. I don't have my fucking crack speed boost as well. Yeah. Oh, that was fucking I literally knew that I was getting baited towards the Preußen, but I thought the Preußen was going to be going into the islands there. I didn't think he was going to go around there, but, you know, it is what it is. Got to get our daily inting out of the way, but still a pretty decent game, for better or for worse. Still, would have been nice to not kill myself on purpose and look like the fool, but, you know, gotta make sure that I ruin Cassard's stats from time to time so that Wargaming doesn't fuck with it, because Wargaming fucking with things and fun don't exactly go together. Just look at submarines and the CV rework if you want proof of that. But, you know, I'll take it. 140k on a ship that I've never played before. And, I mean, killing myself's a little unfortunate, but I guess the entertainment value is there. It's great footage. Everyone loves to see me in from time to time. So, what's this guy doing? I don't think those are going to have the speed to keep up with the Preußen. No, it's not. I almost got away with that, honestly, too, which was really funny. If he didn't get his main guns loaded, I actually had the chance to have gotten away with that, but you know. Oh well. Gives me time to go play more Blue Archive. Wait, fuck! Fuck! I just realized I still need to do my dailies on that. They reset at 3 and it's fucking 7. Goddamn. Okay, give me a second here. I need to fucking go and log on to that. Oh. Well, my phone is loading up Blue Archive. Is this person still firing HE, by the way? Well, no, he's not. Never mind. And Submarine's gonna have a fun game because of the base cap XP from that. Or, never mind. Like, even though I killed myself in, frankly, a kind of embarrassing way, I'm just gonna live with it. And I'm still gonna upload this because it was a decent enough game, and I also got to talk a little bit about how some game mechanics that not a lot of people might fully understand. So, you know, and of course me killing myself on purpose like a paid actor. There's probably hopefully some entertainment value in that. No one wants to watch someone, well, theoretically, no one wants to watch people just do well all the time, although doing well is always fun. You know, watching someone kill themselves after doing well can also be fun. Also, look at that torpedo dodge there. Yeah, not great. 1900 is still only a fucking level 2. And that's like, that's a fucking average, too. Damn. Oh, okay then. So, and the fucking Preußen placed top, the HE Preußen. That's lovely. But, anyway, I am going to play Blue Archive now. So, yeah, that's it. I'll see you.